So we are back with a new Pokemon Random Battle, and this time we are starting off with Blastoise against the Shiftry. So Shiftry usually doesn't have an grass move, so I am just gonna press the Toxic here. Let's see what it does. So it has the HP Dark. Usually it has a HP Dark Leech Seed set. Sometimes it has the Explosion. And unfortunately I do not have Substitute, but I have Protect. So after poisoning it, let's see what he will do. Maybe we are lucky and get the Explosion, but I think he tries to switch. I guess he wanted to, or he expected me to switch, since I was in with the Love Disc, a water Pokemon, against the Shiftry, but as I said, I know that it doesn't have a grass move. So he opts to stay and use the HP Dark, alright. So now I can check whether I want to bring in another Pokemon of mine, or if I just want to attack with the Love Disc, I guess. So I am gonna bring in Crobat here. It should be able to tank the attack decently well. And now let's just see whether I can already kill the Shiftry with the Sludge Bomb. So it's not enough to kill it already, but I still wanna press the Sludge Bomb, I guess. My thinking is that I still have Seviper in the back, so I have another Poisonmon, which I can use. And yeah, let's just see. He brought in a Bayonet instead, so I will come in with the Love Disc. Maybe he tries to Will-O-Wisp. He actually goes for the Shadow Ball, alright, so he wants to just duke it out. He seems to have the Select Berry, I guess. So I am gonna just sack the Love Disc here and get a poison off on the Bayonet as well. And what I do not want is to get burned on one of my physical attackers. So I will just bring in Blastoise now, since it's pretty tanky. So Love Disc was kinda disposable, since I have another Pokemon in the back. So if you get Pokemon with the same types, like two Pokemon with the same type in your random battle, then you have the opportunity to just sack one if the opportunity arises, since you have another option in the back. So he brings in Shiftry now, and I don't know if I want to stay in. Maybe he will explode, so I'd rather sack a Poisonmon of mine, to be honest. I think Crobat is better than Seviper, but I don't want to give him additional information, and also he is faster than Seviper, so if he does not press Explosion now, then he can just explode after hitting Seviper with the HP Dark. So I'm just gonna go into the Crobat now. He goes for the Leech Seed, okay. Okay, so I am just gonna press Sludge Bomb now. Might as well be lucky and poison something coming in. Both of his revealed mons so far are toxic, so that's pretty nice for me. So let's see what he wants to swap in. He might just go with the Bayonet. He also won't lose too much health then, because of the Leech Seed, cancelling out the damage from the Sludge Bomb. But still it's poisoned, so yeah. He just decides to let Shiftry die, I guess. Okay, so I got a crit with the Sludge Bomb. It was a range, but still. The crit probably mattered, I guess. And now he brings in Glalie. And Glalie actually is not a pretty good matchup for me, to be honest. And I do not have good switch-ins against ice moves, except maybe Blastoise. So I am gonna stay in and press Sludge Bomb. He might just layer with the spikes, he doesn't, okay. So good thing I didn't just bring in the Viper, because if I got hit by the Ice Beam and then he might also have Earthquake in the back, I wouldn't survive the second attack. But now I should be able to survive one Earthquake or Ice Beam, depending on what he chooses, and can just kill him with the Seviper. So we actually lost the Crobat. That's unfortunate, but I still think it was the right call. I'm not risking losing this Viper as well, since it can threaten the Glalie with the Flamethrower. And here happened what I predicted before with Shift Tree. He just outspeeds and therefore can just press the explosion. So I will just bring in Blastoise, not giving him new information on my remaining 2 Pokemon. He might do the same with Bayonet, or otherwise just bring in one of his 3 remaining mons, which might have a good matchup against Blastoise. Usually people tend to bring in the only revealed mon left of the team, so it's also a good idea to counter that one, but in this case my Blastoise also counters the Bayonet, and I don't know what else he might bring in, so I might as well just go with the Blastoise. So he brings in the Hitmonlee. So Hitmonlee is interesting, to be honest. I just check how my Marowak fares here. Because it should one-shot, yeah, I expected as much. So I'll just swap into the Marowak now. He uses Substitute, okay, so he might go for the reversal strats. That's a bit annoying. But Boomerang... okay, my Boomerang could be a nice way to get around it, to be honest. Because I hit it 2 times, so with my attack step +2 I did at least 212%. So one hit should just deal with the Substitute and another would have one-shot the Hitmonlee. Unfortunately he brings in the Unknown. I don't wanna waste the Sword Dance I set up, so I will just press the Double Edge, hoping that it doesn't have a super effective hidden power. It does not, it seems. And now he brings in back the Bayonet. So yeah, there's that. Still, it's a bit interesting how we will handle the Hitmonlee, unfortunately. But if I do not have the +2 attack, maybe... yeah, I can also, if he sets up another Substitute, I can just defeat it with one additional... Boomerang. So, right here I will just press Sleep Talk. Okay. I wanted to let him die to the poison, so he might as well go for the Substitute now again, yeah. And I hope that he just wants to go for the attack now and maybe sack his Hitmonlee, because he doesn't expect me to just Boomerang right away. But like I said, I should have the damage to kill it with only 1 hit of the Boomerang. So let's see if he's foolish enough to stay in. So he just goes for the reversal and I hit the Boomerang, and let's hope that I can finish the Hitmonlee. Alright, that was good luck for me. And now I can just stay in since I don't outspeed the Bayonet anyway. So I might as well just attack since I will be defeated by the Whiscash otherwise. And now I'm in quite an unfortunate situation, honestly, because my Jolteon does not have any chance whatsoever against the Whiscash. Since it's can't even be hit by my Thunderbolt, and I only have Hidden Power Ice left. So yeah, if Whiscash has recovery, I am in a bit of a troublesome situation here. I mean, I have recovery as well, but still I think my PP will go out. And he has the rest Sleep Talk set, so yeah, that's annoying. So I have to hope for another crit. Unfortunately, I got the first crit right away, because I need 4 hits to defeat it with the leftover healing. So let's see if we can get another critical hit here. But it might actually be able to PP stall me, so that's a bit of unfortunate. So he uses rest again. Another win con for me is also if he brings me into the range for the Torrent, since then my Surfs will deal more damage. So I think I have a decent chance at least to... Oh, okay. A decent chance at least to defeat it. So the Earthquake crit was very unlucky for me there, but fortunately I survived with 1 HP, so yeah, my Blastoise could then use the Torrent and defeat the Whiscash, fortunately, and now all he can do is bring in Bayonet and basically lose. Even if he has Endure, he will just get taken out by the Toxic the next turn. And Now I can just press Surf and win. Alright, so that was a good battle. GG to Chucky, Panto, Exe. And we will see each other in the next random battle. See ya. So we are back with a new Pokemon random battle, and we are starting off with Typhlosion against the Seviper. And we do not have too good of a team against the Seviper, I guess, because it often has Earthquake. Let's just see, because Seviper has a lot of damage, how Typhlosion fares against it. So it should survive the Earthquake, so I will just press Flamethrower here. I also crit, alright. And he crits as well, so we double crit. That's unfortunate for me, because if we both didn't crit, I would still be in Blaze range and would have one-shot it with the defeated it with the next attack. So yeah, that was not too fortunate for me. And now I will just bring in the Articuno and go for the Ice Beam. So quite the unfortunate interaction for me. Another crit with the Ice Beam, what the hell is happening here? We are in quite the critical game, I guess. So he goes into the Substitute. I will just bring in the Muk. Hope that I do not get burned. So far so good. And then I will just press another Sludge Bomb. Maybe I can poison something coming in. So the Gligar comes in, but it doesn't get poisoned. He might predict the Rock Slide. Or just press Substitute, so that's dangerous for Articuno due to the Rock Slide. So I will just double edge with the Marowak, and he sets up with a Sword Dance. So let's just see how much Marowak can even do to the Gligar. How much the double edge will deal. It will deal between 47 and 56%. That's unfortunate, and if he has +2 attack, he can probably 2-hit me. Yeah, he can 2-hit me. So what do we do here? So if I bring in my Rock Slide does 29 and between 29 and 30 something. So the better play, because I do not want him into the Select Berry range, would be to just press Rock Slide now. Okay, so he decides to go for a Substitute. That's a bit greedy, because my Double Edge now just kills him. So he goes down to Berry range, but if he does not get a crit now, I should survive the Earthquake. Yes, and deal with the Gligar. So that was a misplay from him. He should have just gone for the 2-hit. And let's just see how much my Marowak will do against the Zangoose, because Zangoose wants to set up as well. So what's up with all these setup sweepers? That's really annoying. So maybe he's Choice Bandit. He's also Sword Dance. Okay, so let's just see. It's a range, and Earthquake actually defeats the Zangoose, so that's lucky. I don't know, my opponent seems very greedy to me here. Let's just see. Deoxys Speed often has also the Ice Beam, but it has Psychic, so it's a bit difficult, because it could just go for the Ice Beam, and I do not want to risk it. Marowak is pretty much useless anyway at this point, because the Viper and Magma just outspeed and kill it. So might as well just go for the Earthquake here. And let's just see if I bring in Murkrow, since it's my good switching for me. The Ice Beam should not deal with me. Alright. So let's just see what his last one is, since Murkrow will outspeed and deal with the other two mons he's shown so far. But I need the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball isn't even a confirmed kill, so that's unlucky. Why does Shadow Ball not... Choice Band Shadow Ball does not have too good of a chance to deal with the Deoxys Speed. So we have the Select Berry Bayonet here, and we do not want to see the Destiny Bond kill on Murkrow now. So I am considering what I want to do here. I bring in Muk, I guess. Yeah, I thought as much. And now I'll just press Rest. So he just keeps spamming the Destiny Bond, alright. I get a free heal here. And now I'll just press Toxic. He decides to go for the Shadow Ball finally. And now I can decide what I want to do here. So let's just see. I could either just heal up again, but Magma does free hit me, I guess. Or I can just throw away the muck. That's quite difficult. I'll just press Sludge Bomb, to be honest. I'll just sack the muck at this point. Because, yeah, he could have just went for the Destiny Bond again. And now I'll just press... I'll press Toxic, since Deuces can Calm Mind sweep, or at least try to do that. So now it's on a timer at least. I have 2 Flying Mons left, and a Pokemon he doesn't see, or hasn't seen so far. So I am not really sure why he would just layer up here at this point in the game. Not too good of a move, I'd honestly say. And now he goes for the Psycho Boosts again. That's alright with me. Because Murkrow basically wins the game at this point, I'd like to say. Since I can just press Shadow Ball. He has Superpower, alright. He gets the Superpower off. I am Choice Band, so let's just see how much damage I will do to the Magma, or if I have to swap my move. The Shadow Ball deals at least 45%, so I will outspeed and kill the Magma. And the Viper only has 9% health left. So yeah, GG, well played by my opponent. And we will see each other in the next random battle. See ya.